number of times. It's so fun. And she's going up against Rome, who, well, Rome's kind of had her work cut out for her lately, considering some recent events over at Infinity, huh?
Indeed, indeed. Rome has been a bit of a interesting development there.
Going up against Rome. Absolutely. We'll have to see what she's got to do. Anastasia's no one to laugh at, but Rome, they don't call her the wolf for nothing. And then looking over at my match notes over here, speaking of recent events from Infinity, Sylvia Nux taking on Foxy Beth Ann.
Indeed, and
next match.
Rome was involved in that incident with Sylvia, as Sylvia was revealed to be the attacker of Rosie Scott, who got attacked backstage, but was able to make her championship match. It looked like Sylvia was just too angry that Rosie Scott got the title match and won the title, and went out and got that revenge on her, taking out Rome in the process.
And that's the thing that's kind of got me a little bit worried. You've got somebody who's been known as the Sin City sensation, and no one's immune from their own emotions, and I think we see that here. And then on the flip side for tonight, we've got Foxy Beth Ann, who's had her own slew of events going on over the past year and some change. Now she's got a bit more of a clear head, I think, and so she's coming at this match against Sylvia. Who do you think is going to come out on top on this one? This is our top event of the night.
I think Foxy Beth Ann has overcome so much. Overcome the effects of that mind control from Seraph a couple of months ago, and has gone on to have a pretty good slew of matches lately. So I think Foxy will be able to face Sylvia on equal ground and will probably be victorious. That's my prediction. I predict Foxy Beth Ann is going to come out on top.
Well, just because you said that, I'll throw my hat over to Sylvia. I mean, those legs are no joke, and I'm curious to see how she can go over there and get some work done. Keep her emotions in check. I hope she can do that, and she might just come out with a win.
Indeed, indeed. And then, of course, we will be hearing from Hammer, and that would be pretty much our show. It's a great show. Make sure to TP in your friends, family, that guy that keeps asking you what you're up to. Are you up? How about a little bit of slap and tickle? But before all that, let's have a word from our last pre-show sponsor, shall we?
All I want's a friend.
And that pre-show sponsor is SL20 Organization. SL20 Organization is a boutique-style marketing company that offers promotion to brands and creatives through unique and engaging content. And I'll go ahead and put that Facebook up on the chat. So there we go. All right, are you all ready to see some consensual violence?
I'm not sure if they're ready. Come on, guys. Show's starting right now. Let's show that hype. Come on.
Hell yes. Come on. Let's hear it. And, of course, our referee for tonight is none other than Vanity. Ladies and gentlemen, and those in between, welcome to Oblivion! We are here at Michelle's Percade, and we have a great event for you tonight. We have a great show for you tonight. I am, of course, one of your commentators, Magus Nilram, and to get with me is...
The Caribbean sensation, Adrian Banner. Pleasure to be here, everybody.
Indeed, indeed. We have an amazing card for you tonight. We have an amazing show for you tonight. Let's get it started. Let's get it started, shall we? Let me hear you guys. Let's make some noise. Hell yes. We have 3 amazing matches for you today. We have Lucardi Black taking on Rib Torres, Anastasia Winay taking on Rome White Song, and Sylvia Nux taking on Foxy Beth Ann. This is sure to be a hard-hitting event. Let's do it to it, shall we?
Alrighty, you mind if I take this one?
Go for it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, coming out first, the Destroyer. Standing tall at 7 feet even, weighing 280 pounds, from Elko, Nevada, Rib Torres!
And of course, that is a motherfucking Raptor, Rib Torres.
A bit of a mixed reaction from the crowd here, I'm not gonna lie. Probably because people started cheering when she walked by because they didn't want to get hurt. That's my guess.
Exactly. I mean, I cheer for her, not for her to, punch me in the face. But, things happen. Things happen. We'll see.
And she doesn't seem none too happy about that.
1 foot in the ground, 1 foot in the grave. Don't you dare make a sound. Hear you from a mile away. Run from the town. All you need.
And her opponent, at a height of 6 feet 4 inches, weighing in at 245 pounds, from Hollywood, California, he is the Heat Seeker, Lucardi Black.
And don't you forget it.
And of course, Lucardi, this is a must-win match for Lucardi. If he wins this match, he gets to pick the stipulation to face our World Heavyweight Champion, Drake Edwards, at Gold Rush. Any match of his choice, if he wins this match against the mighty Rib Torres.
If being the operative term, of course. I mean, it's a must-win match for him, but the fact is, Drake already knows what he's doing. He set the cards on the table. He knows the hands that are about to be played. I say good luck to you. You're going to need it.
Well, Lucardi has racked up a couple of impressive wins lately, so we'll see if his luck stands tonight with the incomparable Rib Torres. And here they go, lock up in the middle of the ring. And Rib
immediately getting countered, but Lucardi's already back up.
Rib knocking him down. Lucardi's getting back up.
I gotta give Lucardi credit. It's insane to me to watch him say, I'm not going to try and dance around this Raptor. I'm going to go right up to her, even as she starts hammering at his back from that hammerlock. Holy heck.
Yeah, if you can go match blow to blows with Rib Torres, because, I mean, look at her. Former MMA superstar, former world heavyweight world champion, multiple time world champion, in fact. She is the pinnacle of wrestling here in SL. And Rib just taking those knees and just driving them right into the ribs of Lucardi. Oh, but Lucardi quickly reverses it, but Rib reverses that reversal.
It's happening so fast, it's hard to keep up, but I mean, he's trying his best to get any form of ground. I'm not sure he can get it against. Oh my goodness, and immediately I eat my own words. Big boot to the head.
As she eats those boots of his, goes for the big boot and a standing moonsault, goes for the pin. 1, 2. No, just a 1. I got ahead of myself.
Don't get too ahead of yourself. I already told you. This is Riv's match to win. She's got no skin in the game. Lucardi's got everything to lose here, and I'm sure that pressure has to be getting to him.
Indeed, indeed. He's been going at the World Heavyweight Champion, Drake Edwards, the past few weeks, being a thorn on his side, and eventually he challenged for that World Heavyweight Championship. So,
Immediately with that freaking backhand, starting to take a little bit of control over from Riv, sending her to the ropes.
Riv has been in control for most of this match, and there she is, taking control back with that German suplex.
Just goes back to what I said. You cannot top this Raptor. You cannot top this Raptor.
I heard she is quite the top herself.
Max.
She goes for the pin. 1, 2, and he kicks out. Lucardi kicks out of that.
Beautiful pivot, and I'm not just talking about Lucardi's call. I'm looking at you, Max. Lucardi's breaking himself out, but now he's just getting choked out by Riv right in the middle of the ring.
Some in the audience wish it was them being choked out by Riv, but anyways, Riv getting that full 4 count in, taking every advantage and every liberty she can, just playing with her food.
I mean, but that's just how it is. You saw how she was just a few weeks ago, even up to the point where JB Barbosa got his lax licks in against her. She decides the pace of everything that she gets involved in. This is no different. Even as she throws him over to the corner, she's about to come back in with something big.
Oh, Riv went for the corner. Lucardi swiftly dodges it, goes for some chops, trying to get some offense in this seemingly was a one-sided confrontation, but Lucardi just turning things around now with those chops.
Coming right in with those punches on the top corner. You know, it's insane to me. It's like every time I start to talk about the insanity that is Riv Torres, even after this monkey flip, Lucardi's just got to make a liar out of me. It's insane.
Lucardi just using that sheer strength of the legs to get Riv up into the air and he comes off the top rope with that
big old Phoenix Splash.
Phoenix Splash.
Big old Phoenix Splash. Only good for a 1 count, though. All he seems to be doing is pissing her off, even as he goes in for some stomps right in the center of the ring.
Ooh! And he goes for that forward splash, goes for the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count.
I'm going to give this man credit. He's definitely pulling no punches here, trying to go for every shot he can, but Riv just keeps getting back up. I'm afraid he's going to gas himself out if he keeps this up.
Goes for on the top rope. Oh, and he goes for a splash, gets a splat as Riv dodges that splash.
Got him back up to the knees, and it's like what I told you. Now he's feeling gassed, and not just because he ate everything on the way down.
Ooh, Riv with that dirty knee right to the face of Lucardi, a shining wizard, goes for the pin. 1, 2. Ooh, only a 2 count.
Almost a 3. You know, I'm starting to think Riv's about to run home with this. Drake better start thinking about what he's trying to do at Gold Rush, because this one's, I'm telling you, it's all Riv in my books.
Riv has just been utterly dominating Lucardi has been getting some offense in, but every time he tries to go for a big power move, Riv just knocks him down, knocks him to the ground, and takes advantage.
Even now, I mean, he's got back up, but his legs are not under him, and here comes Riv.
Oh! Riv was running straight towards Lucardi. Lucardi with a pop-up powerbomb. Very impressive.
Very impressive. Not enough to change my tune, but hey, he's getting some offense back in. Coming in with those knees. Coming in with the fake and a big super kick.
Huge super kick by Lucardi as Riv suddenly stunned in the middle of the ring. Lucardi gun up top. Lucardi feeling a little froggy. Oh! Lucardi with a diving cutter goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. No!
Oh my god, it was like an inch off the canvas. Riv is not going to let this man walk home. Not in the slightest.
Lucardi saying lights out as he hits her with some of these right hooks. Leg sweep by Lucardi goes directly into the corner, trying to get a little bit of a breathing room.
Getting a little bit of breathing room and doing the same for Riv. Like, I'm starting to think he's just a glutton for punishment. I mean, if he wants to take it that hard, that's up to him. I don't understand.
Ooh, and I'm gonna ignore that last comment as Riv just pop up power bombs. Lucardi herself just utterly showing him who's boss here.
No, Mags, there's nothing to ignore here. I'm just stating the facts that's happening in the ring. And oh, hi, Riv.
Ooh, Riv with that huge moonsault. Goes 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count.
Oh my, you've got to be kidding me. This is the first match. How is this man still showing some steam?
That Riv moonsault reminded me a lot of the moonsaults that Vader used to do back in the day. Vader was a huge guy and would just effortlessly do those moonsaults. Riv with that moonsault of her own, showing everybody she can go up top.
Indeed. Something I know you probably are not too used to, at least for what you are after. But with all those elbow strikes and keeping him in place, she's coming back in for more punishment, and immediately another big boot to the face. Oh my goodness. I am convinced this is over. This has got to be over. Vanity, call it. It's over.
Yes, indeed. Riv, with those mounted elbows, just driving the points of those elbows right in his head, that cannot feel great. That's just oh. And
he comes back with a sudden roll out of the way.
He's up. Goes for a snap powerbomb. And a hammerlock DDT goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god, he's done it.
He did it. He did it. Taking all of that punishment from Riv. Here's your winner. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Lucardi Black.
He says, please, ma'am, may I have some more? And then dished it right back. And now on the back of all of this, he's actually the one who gets to make the play for Gold Rush. Well, Drake Edwards cannot be too happy learning this. I'm certain of it.
Lucardi now has the advantage going into Gold Rush. Any stipulation he wishes will be for that World Heavyweight Championship against Drake Edwards, and I can't even begin to imagine what kind of stipulation he has up his sleeve for this match.
Whatever he's got, he better hold those cards close to his chest, because if he thinks he's got a shot at walking out of here with the men's heavyweight title, he's got to come at Drake with something even Drake hasn't seen before.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what Lucardi has for this upcoming match in the upcoming week. So make sure to follow us and see what that is. Alrighty, but before we get to our next segment, I would like to talk about Honor Pro Wrestling. Honor Pro Wrestling is hiring. If you have a passion for performance and a love of the squared circle, join the hottest federation in Second Life today. We are hiring for all positions, be it wrestler, manager, commentary, or even referee. Not interested in being in the front of the camera? There are plenty of backstage opportunities for builders, scripters, and creators, and more. For more information, please contact Kazim Hammer Arliss, Santino Clarington, or apply directly at the local link, or the link in local. There we go. Come join the staff here at Honor. And, oh, what's this?
Oh boy. You said we were going to hear from Tawny tonight, right?
Indeed, indeed. Here comes the big fucking deal, Donnie Rankin. Of course, Tawny had her shot at the North American title taken away from her in that battle royale, and she got her revenge, as it seems. But we'll see what she has to talk about tonight.
See, the best part is that I get to decide when this music stops. So I'm just kind of enjoying me for a minute. Give me a second, guys. Thank you. Oh my god, yes. I'm busting and I know it. That is such a good sound. Now, everyone, please. Please. Let me just start things off with a nice hello. Good evening, Honor Pro Kingdom. I know. Oh my gosh, it's the big effing deal, and she's here and not in a match. Well, don't worry. I'm still going to save you from the mundane and mediocre, just with a microphone in hand instead of, well, shoving my size 7s where the sun don't shine. See, here's the thing. I don't want to actually talk about me tonight. I know. Shocker. Just hear me out for a second, please. Now, I want to talk about our new Lion's Den arena. I know we're at the Parquet tonight. We're not actually there, but bear with me for a second. Beautiful arena. Shout out to the build team for it. And we debut this arena right before the Genesis Super Show. Without me. Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed this view from the sponsors box alongside one of our amazing partners. Not that any of you would know what that's like. I mean, bunch of... Anyways. But I get to watch what should have been my match. And it sucks when you think about it. I mean, everyone's out here lately interfering in matches. And yet, when I do it, you hear the words, and the new. Yet, Emery and his little dog, too, get this idea in their heads that they get to decide. They get to decide when I'm ready for a bloody title shot. So, that's just insane to say out loud. And yet here I am saying it. So now, on the back of all of that, and we're looking at these events on Genesis and before and after, we're talking about new beginnings. This biblical thing, not that I'm a religious person. You see, Josh Ronfani interfere and crown and the new. But the show prior and still. Granted, had Mazur won, it wouldn't have actually felt like anything new anyway, because Mazur's been around. She had her time. And when I see it, there was no conceivable notion, no logical way that Emery Rayner's going to lose tonight. So I'm watching this match, and again, I'm not a religious woman, but I'm watching this match, enjoying delicious sushi with Sage, and I look over to her and I say, there is no way Mazur's going to win this. And this match goes on, and it's dramatic and insane, and I'll give credit where credit is due. And then I hear the words, and still. Right? I'm not going to call myself a religious person, but I prayed for this, and it happened. So now, let's talk about Tuesday, where I'm hearing word that Rome Whitesong, you're going to see her later tonight, has her title shot against Rosie Scott, interrupted by none other than the Sin City Sensation. Try saying that 3 times fast. And everyone's losing their Lord-given minds over this. Like, oh my God, Sylvia, why? How? And yet the words, and still, are being shouted despite it all. And still. So here we are now on the topic of change. Not that I'm really seeing a lot of changes being made, other than trying to rip off my style. And I'm thinking about why. Because if it were me in the first place, if it was me in there, I know I would have won that match at Oblivion. So why are we not talking about what could have happened when we could have talked about in the first place? Now, oh, go fuck yourself, Richie. That's why you don't have a belt anymore either. So, I'm hearing this, and having had the chance to see our wonderful North American champion on the way in, Emery, why don't you come on out and let's talk about everything. The bullshit that you're pushing. Come on, come outside, come on.
Oh, Tani is calling out our North American champion. We'll see if he responds.
I'm not sure that's going to happen. I mean, he's not coming out.
Doesn't seem to be happening.
Or I guess you can just sit back and not do a damn thing and let me continue ranting. That's fine. I guess that's what the people want. So I guess that's fine. Because even for someone shorter than me, my words can't seem to reach ears. At the end of the day, I guess I'm just some yappy little bitch with a bad attitude, right? I know. How original. But I want you all to think about this. I want you to think about how everyone, all of you, lost your bloody minds when Rosie's match gets screwed over. Everyone loses their bloody minds over it. Rome's over here pitching a bloody fit on social media, as she well should. But where were you all when I got screwed over on April 14th? One tweet going, what the fuck, and then we're all right back to cheering on Emery like nothing happened? You bunch of idiotic goldfish? Back to raving over your ratto. And so at the end, you hear the words, and still. And no one is asking the obvious questions. No one is talking about, man, what would have happened if he didn't stick his fat nose and stupid huge ears into business that wasn't even his? Because if I'm going to sit here and I'm going to walk into someone else's match, if I'm going to do something, I'm doing it for a purpose. When I did it to Rainbow, guess what? I got the match that I was owed. And when I got in, I made waves. When I was tired of watching has-beens in the ring trying to cement their reign as another North American champion or as another champ we've already seen 7 ways from Sunday over the course of 2 years, I come in and I pave the way for a new future. And the new. So why is it that we're still sitting here cheering on and still? When everyone here is making moves like they give a damn about change. Emery Rayner, if you're not going to come out to me, if you're not going to come down here, meet me, face to face? If you think you can just self-nominate yourself to be the Wanna Booker of the Year, like you can just decide who at any time on this roster has a shot at your title, well, fine. Fine by me. And when you regret it later, don't say I didn't warn you.
Those are some big words from Tawny Rinkin, who came out here and just exploded on everybody in the back. Absolutely complaining that she didn't get the title that she thinks she deserves.
Well, that's the insane thing about this entire problem. And I mean, we got to give credit where credit is due, right? She did get screwed out over that title match. Everyone else is making waves left, right, and center. Look, I'm not saying I agree with her. I'm just saying I'm not trying to be on the business end of those size sevens.
Well, we'll see what Emery has to say for a retort in the upcoming weeks, because I'm pretty sure Emery has some strong words for the big effing deal.
Well, unfortunately, it's not something we're going to get to see now, because we're moving on to the next match.
Indeed, indeed. Here we go with our match number 2. All right, I'll take this one first. This match is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring at a height of 5 foot 8 inches, weighing in at 148 pounds, from Red Bank, New Jersey, she is Anastasia Winnie.
Sorry, I was absolutely down to announce her, but then her music kicked in and I just started vibing, and now I'm trying to ride a horse or something. I don't even know.
You're not gonna bait me with that too easily.
What are you talking about?
What are you trying to do?
I'm not doing anything.
Trying to do?
I'm not doing nothing, but what I am doing is announcing our next competitor, Anastasia's opponent, coming in at 5 foot 10 inches, weighing in 165 pounds, from the salty streets of Dublin, Ireland, the Wolf, Rome White Song.
And here she comes. Rome, of course, was screwed out of her title opportunity last week when Sylvia Nux came in and absolutely decimated both her and Rosie Scott during their title match. Rosie got her ass handed to her backstage, and it turned out it was none other than Sylvia Nux.
Yeah, that's definitely an insane thing to have happened, and even bigger when you're looking over and seeing Rome on the back of that just a week later, already back and in the ring. I want to see what she's got up her sleeves.
Indeed, Rome is one of the toughest. Oh! And here we go. One of the toughest people here on Honor Pro, and Anastasia just ran towards Rome. Rome with an R-drag, taking her to the corner, and a monkey flip by Rome, taking early control of this match.
Early control and an explosive start. I don't know about you, but I am not tossing 150 pounds like it's nothing.
Indeed, indeed. Rome is, if not the toughest individual here in Honor Pro. She got ran over by a car one time and came back stronger than ever. Do you remember that?
Oh, shoot, I remember. I was actually in the audience during that show. I had to run out of the way, kind of like how Rome just ran right in and started giving Anastasia the business. I had to dip out of the way as that fight spilled out towards the streets, and Victory actually ended up getting, the rear end of that car chase in that one. But what started it all out, a double tap insane. Now we're coming in here with the roll up. It's a one, just a one.
Yeah, indeed. Rome just absolutely taking control of this match. Anastasia still has some gas left in her with that one count, showing us that she is not going down that easy.
Well, I hope she's still got gas in the tank. The match just started. If she's already done for the count, I'm wondering how much she spent dancing backstage.
Unlike me, she does not go down easy. What?
Got Max.
Nothing. Rome throwing Anastasia to the corner, goes for a corner Yakuza kick.
Huge kick. Down goes the horsey, and I love that pivot because now we see Rome run into the opposite side. I think she's about to punch ticket on the pain train.
Indeed. Here we go, going coast to coast. Oh, but Anastasia with an explosive spear to Rome.
May have been a little too early to try to start going for cross-ring spots, and now we're starting to see Anastasia getting some fight back in her, just absolutely sending the business back to the middle, left and right punches galore.
Oh, and Rome with a Samoan drop, just picking up Anastasia and dropping her right in the middle of the ring.
This is what I'm talking about. This is a real back and forth match already. Should have brought the popcorn out.
Rome with those knees to the face. Ooh! And a dragon super kick by Rome.
Absolutely sent her flipping over herself. I'm starting to wonder if there's some weights in those boots that Rome is wearing, because she is absolutely putting in some insane horsepower, which is wild to even dictate considering the horse across from her.
And indeed. Anastasia, did you know that Anastasia is running on 1 horsepower? Ooh! Rome with a Superman punch.
That is
Yes, I deserve
insane.
that.
You
Yeah,
do deserve that. Go.
I
Call
deserve
everyone in the
that.
audience. You better call out Max for every one of those. But
Rome taking a page out of Dean Malenko with that Texas cloverleaf.
just absolutely wrenching that back. And I mean, if you can think about it too, a bit of a weird thing for me to see coming out of Rome, because she's a notorious brawler. She loves it when the fight stays on its feet. So now she's starting to get a little technical. It seems like she's trying to put a little bit more thought into this match than I'm usually used to seeing.
And getting quick little news from my headset. I am to report to HR after the show. So yeah, that's gonna happen.
I'm guessing another 50 times, was it the first time you were talking about?
Another 50. Yeah.
Another 50. Well, it's okay, because at least for now you get to enjoy this moment. Anastasia dragging her opponent over to the ropes, forcing that rope break.
1 horsepower.
You're insane for that. Insane for saying that. Now we've got the hold broken. I'll wrench us back on track here.
And
Now we've got the hold broken, and Rome's picking up Anastasia, trying to keep that assault on uninterrupted.
It's not the kind of salt that an Anastasia likes, because horses, salt licks. Anyways,
licks, I saw
Rome
that
with those headbutts.
And there's some of that classic White Song brutality we're used to seeing. She's got a hard noggin, as anybody would of her stature, and now she's about to come over and take this business to the high rent district.
A true meeting of the minds with that headbutt. Going for the top rope. Rome is going for that swanton bomb. Oh ho ho!
Big swanton bomb, and now she's sort of stalking from the corner, egging her to get back up. Again, this is the Rome White Song I'm used to seeing. She's not a fan of just letting you stay down. She wants you on your feet, and she wants her fist to meet your face, and now we're about to see it.
Oh! that huge bro kick by Rome to the face of Anastasia Winay. I have to ask Anastasia, why the long face?
All right, I'm starting. Do you have a book next to you? Are you just running down horse puns? Is this what we're doing tonight? Oh my
Rome
goodness.
went for the pin, and Anastasia kicks out at 2.
Starting to miss the innuendos. Anyways, Anastasia's already getting back up, so whatever work Rome has been putting in, it seems like we still need a bit more to keep her down for the count. Anastasia gets back up, and now she goes in for a hoof stomp.
Oh, Anastasia with that 540 kick. I can't do math right now as Anastasia goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count.
Only a 2 count, but yeah, 540 degrees of torque. There's a car joke for you, considering all the horsepower we've been mentioning earlier.
something Mustang. Anyways, Anastasia with a throat punch. Oh, nasty.
Nasty indeed, but she's starting to have to resort to anything she can to get some momentum back her way. I can't say I blame her. Off the ropes and immediately hitting her with the
Code
red.
Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. No. Rome kicks out at 2.5.
I mean, we know she's got a hard head. She takes punishment and dishes it back in kind, but starting to wonder when these two gals are going to give out. They can't keep this momentum up. Right as you get a huge front kick to Anastasia's face, now it's Rome's turn on the ropes.
Looks like Anastasia was trying to stir up some trouble.
Indeed, I'm going to ignore that pun because now it's looking like a bunch of back and forth action. One kick dodge with a roll, another spring over the back. And as we finally come back, meeting in the middle.
Oh, and a rebound back elbow by Rome to Anastasia. Oh!
Big rebound back elbow as well. I swear she got at least 5 feet of air on that jump.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
All right, I'm about to request a new commentator. Rome's picking up Anastasia, got her in a guillotine hold. Looks like we're about to go for a big suplex.
Goes for the fisherman driver and over the knee. Holy crap! I've never seen a fisherman driver like that. Fisherman suplex. A fisherman driver over her knee, turning into a fisherman suplex.
And going for the pin. 1, 2, insane. A kick out after that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is wild. Keeping in mind here, Anastasia is no drop of water. That's 150 pounds of mare that Rome lifted, slammed on her knee, and then finished with the suplex.
This match is so great. It should have been the main event.
Oh my god. I'm so glad
Rome
you're enjoying
goes up
yourself.
top. Moonsault into a German suplex. Holy crap. Goes for the pin. 1,
Backs flat on the back. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Beautiful execution.
Suplex. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Rome White Song.
Absolutely insane display of power out of Rome. And keeping in mind the events from Last Infinity, we already know we've got Sylvia over here. I better hope nothing starts backstage before we get to our next match, because Rome has already shown she's got the power to back up her words, and I know she's not about to let this sit saying that.
Indeed, indeed. Rome is coming out hot here tonight. Anastasia, at least Anastasia, when it was in the show, got paid. You know, you could say she's financially stable.
Mags, I'm serious. Do you have a pun book on you? Do you have a pun book on you?
Okay, last one. That was the last one. I swear that's the last one.
I hope so, because I'd much rather listen to words from our sponsors than this. That's definitely my segue to our ad reel.
We'll hear a word from our sponsors right now.
Honor Pro Wrestling is sponsored by the following.
Promotional photography is provided by Ring of Fire Productions. Whether it's virtual wrestling, nights at the club, glamour photo shoots, or capturing the beauty of the grid, Ring of Fire Production aims to provide high-quality photographs at unbelievable rates. For all the latest photos from around the grid, follow Twitter account @Roth Productions. If you're interested in becoming a model or lending your services as a photographer, contact Remy J. Crowley for more information.
High Five caters to a wide range of interests, offering an eclectic mix of products that transcend conventional boundaries through their dope designs, sneakerhead culture, and vibrant pop art creations. From furniture, decor, foldables, to clothing, High Five has it all. Whether you're seeking to elevate your living space, express your individuality through fashion, or simply immerse yourself in the vibrant energy of street art and pop culture, this store is a must-visit destination. Shop High Five and step into the world where creativity knows no limits, and every visit is an invitation to express yourself boldly and authentically.
Lil Bunny Voodoo currently specializes in animated taunts, wrestling moves, and static poses under the band Juju Dolls, video editing for wrestler entrances, advertisements and music videos, as well as dabbling in a bit of SL photography. Who do you voodoo?
Pounce Animations and Da Vinci Avatars are two stores in one. Pounce Animations specializes in new bento adult animations for your home and club, prefab club builds, and accessories, as well as avatar animations. Da Vinci Avatars is our newest addition that specializes in full avatars, parts, mod kits, and animations from Pounce Animation. Soon we'll be adding clothing, avatar accessories, and more.
Build a Pro Academy is a Second Life-based school with various classes and demonstrations on just how anything you could want to learn in regards to HUD-driven wrestling. We have teachers from many different federations from all over Second Life ready to help you learn whatever you can. Our goal at Build a Pro Academy is to help make the SL wrestling community a fun and exciting place for everyone. If interested, please contact Echo Kyoki for more info.
An upscale, elegant, and refined atmosphere in Second Life for furs alike. Since its inception, the Golden Stallion has grown to over 1,000 members worldwide and hosts a wide array of events and get-togethers. We are an active and vibrant community that prides ourselves in inclusivity and diversity with a shared passion for polite conversation, positivity, and refinement. From our beautiful beaches to our French architecture and gardens, you'll find a welcoming community. So, from us to you, welcome to the Golden Stallion. You belong here.
Drop by the Percade with friends and experience the many rides and games together on this sim packed full of fun games to experience that'll keep you busy having fun for many hours. Carnival rides, skating, water rides, 200 plus arcades, bowling, table games, live singer shows, and so much more. Come on over to Percade. Enjoy, have fun, and leave with a smile.
Awesome. Thank you. We would like to thank our sponsors for taking a chance on us, for providing some much needed resources for us to make sure that we provide 100% enjoyment for you here at Honor Pro Wrestling.
That's right. Remember, everyone supporting our sponsors supports us, so please do what you do best.
Indeed. Go to their Sims, go to their shops, buy their stuff, visit their websites, do all that. Alrighty, I'll stop fooling around here and
You know what, Bella, that is funny, but you know what's not funny? The shit that Hit Squad was talking about us last week. I mean, I think it's clear that we need to come up with a plan to take care of them and come up with one quick. Oh, speaking
Looks like
of
it's
which,
VIP
an
and
opportunity
Skillex
has
in the
just
back.
presented itself. Skillex, how are you doing? Look, I couldn't help but notice that you were having a problem with Hit Squad, aka Hammer in particular, and me and Bella were talking, and we have a little bit of a proposition for you. If you team up with us, temporarily, mind you, we can help you take out Hammer, and in exchange, you help us secure the tag team championships by taking out Ty Miller and Joshua Ron Funny. What do you say?
I don't work well with others. Have a good day.
Oh, well, your loss, I guess. All right, well, scratch that off the list, Bella. Either way, we're going to have to come up with something and fast.
Oh boy, I guess I should have expected this coming out of the bad apple herself, but Skillix not wanting to take an easier opportunity to take out the Hammer himself. What's your thoughts on that, Max?
Indeed, they were Tracy and Bella talking with Skillix about maybe a quid pro quo. Skillix has had a little bit of beef with Hammer, attacking Hammer with that baseball bat, and in return they wanted Skillix to help them out with Hit Squad, as VIP will be taking on the Hit Squad for those tag team titles, the newly formed tag team titles.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious as what's going on in Skillix's mind. I'm thinking Tracy and Bella had it all figured out. It was the easiest way to get some extra muscle on their end. I'm curious to know what's going on in Skillix's mind, because he's clearly on another level or something.
Yeah, he's got his eye squarely on Hammer. As am I. Anyway,
that gives you two something in common.
Indeed. Anyways, here we go. We have our next match here for you tonight. Coming up
right now. This is a match that is scheduled for one fall. Coming out first, standing tall, 6 feet 2 inches, and coming in at 188 pounds. Golden Lights of Las Vegas, Nevada. It's the Sin City sensation, Sylvia Nux. She's already... Everyone's singing a different tune now. The audience not a big fan. She's not walking around talking to people like she usually does. This is it's a different side of her than I'm used to seeing.
Of course, Sylvia was that person who's been attacking a couple wrestlers in the backstage last week, and we'll see how she fares up against her opponent. Making her way to the ring at a height of 5 feet 8 inches, weighing in at 154 pounds. She is from Upper State New York. She is Foxy Bethan.
And while we're on the topic of flipping scripts for tonight, Foxy Bethan getting cheered something fierce. I know with everything that's happened between her and Seraph, I know that this is a different game we're working with, but it's throwing me off here to see the support behind Bethan and the lack of support for Sylvia. Even on the back of what she did, she wasn't wrong with her hatred rather at Rosie. If you think about everything Rosie's done to get us to this point, I mean, actions have consequences, Mag.
Indeed, and we'll see how that goes on for tonight as Sylvia takes on Foxy Bethan. We'll see who comes out on top.
And calling out, telling everyone that she hopes that we're ready for this. So she's signaling this one's going to be a barn burner. No, that's not a horse pun.
Here we go. Sylvia telling Foxy that she has her chance to turn away. Ring the bell, and here we go. Foxy extending a hand of friendship. Oh, and Sylvia with a backhanded bitch slap. Usually Sylvia would be a good sport and shake her hand, but looks like Sylvia's change in attitude has affected her sportsmanship.
I mean, the fact of the matter is all solidarity, all friendship ends when you ring the bell. Okay, the bell rang, the match started. Beth Ann's coming in with some kumbaya stuff. You can't fault Sylvia for keeping the focus on the action, and now we see it with this lockup.
Yeah, and this is Sylvia's first match since interfering and attacking Rosie Scott last week. Sylvia with that wrist lock, starting things off. Woo! Transitions into a hammerlock, taking a very controlling maneuver here.
Especially with those knee strikes to the back. In this bout of chain wrestling, there's not a lot of technical minds that can keep up with Sylvia. Case in point, she's absolutely got this locked in, wrenching in on that back, striking in on that back, and now coming right back along to transition into the headlock.
Oh, a little bit of technical prowess from Sylvia as she takes Foxy down to the canvas and goes with a seated senton slam.
Got some good lift out of those legs too. Going quickly for the cover.
A bit early to go for the cover, in my opinion, and Foxy agrees as she kicks out at 1.
I mean, maybe it was too early, maybe it wasn't. Sylvia's got her eyes on a different prize. She's trying to just end this match quickly so she can go back to focusing on what she needs to.
Oh, and Foxy turning it around with a jawbreaker, some elbow strikes, and some strikes of her own, going for the gut of Sylvia, and a huge uppercut. Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful, and you can tell she's not trying to keep the business on the ground. Already picking Sylvia back up. Much like Rome, she's got a bit of a brawler's mindset to her. She's trying to keep this action on their feet.
But she better be careful, because Sylvia is one expert striker. She uses those kicks, those deadly kicks of hers to perfection.
Absolutely, but if she can't get a moment to breathe, then she's not going to get a chance to use those legs. And now you see it with those Muay Thai knees, just forcing Sylvia to take a knee before sitting back down and trying to catch her breath.
And Foxy taking some control, running face wash. Ooh. Do you think that Foxy is asking Sylvia her opinions on her shoes? Because she was just like right there with her foot, right.
I'm gonna guess probably not. Sylvia's not exactly known for her choice in footwear. She usually tends to come out here al natural, if you will, at least as far as the lower half of the body goes. And speaking of the lower half, she's getting absolutely wrapped up in this figure 4 leg lock.
Indeed, Foxy with that figure 4 leg lock going, just putting real hard pressure on the legs of Sylvia. Sylvia depends on those legs for her strikes, and Foxy is playing it smart here, targeting those legs.
Yeah, it's not smart enough, not fast enough, though. Sylvia quickly turning it around to reverse the figure 4, turn the pain back on Beth Ann, and force the hold to break. That's some good movement on Sylvia's part.
Foxy getting up, first to get up, and is looking to see what she can do to Sylvia Nux. Oh, ho, ho! And a Foxy facebuster! Driving that head into the canvas.
Hitting one of Beth Ann's signature moves early on. Looks like she's trying to make it known that this is nothing to laugh at. Smashing that head into the canvas. Foxy Beth Ann might try to take control from here.
Goes for the pin. 1, 2, and Sylvia kicks out at 2.
Doesn't look like Beth Ann is any happier about that either. It looked like she had that cover perfect.
Oh, and Sylvia with those strikes, breaking out of the grasp of Foxy as she hits her with those elbows and those kicks.
Now we're starting to see a little bit of that Sin City sensation we're used to knowing, but notice she hit that eye rake right before it all started. It's like she's going and completely changing up her style now.
As you all know, Sylvia is a master of the capoeira style of martial arts, as she uses those strikes to surgically dissect her opponent here.
Just start smashing Foxy Beth Ann's head into the corner from there. Vandy's probably going to have to start telling her to back off from the up, and here comes the foot choke. Gosh, these are all things I'm not used to seeing out of Sylvia. Oh my goodness.
And Sylvia is taking advantage of that 5 count. We've seen a complete 180 in the way Sylvia does business in the ring.
Complete 180, and she isn't even happy of that. Vanity telling Sylvia off, better make some room.
Oh, and Sylvia goes coast to coast with a stinger splash, followed by a monkey flip to the middle of the ring. Oh, that is not good for the back.
Yeah, no, if I got launched in the air like that, I would definitely be feeling it in the morning. Beth Ann absolutely getting her back. I almost said something else. Demolished on that impact.
Blown out.
That choice of words. I'm not
What?
saying that choice of words. We're not saying that choice of words. Instead, we're going to focus on Sylvia coming in and just absolutely stomping Foxy Beth Ann over on the ground.
Yeah, you gotta be real careful around me. I'm very, very encourageable and very, very influential. Is that a word? No. I'm easily influenced. Oh!
There you go.
Oh! Sylvia with that curb stomp. Ooh!
Starting to think she picked up something from Isabel Dread backstage. Foxy Beth Ann getting back up.
Oh, and a black mass by Sylvia.
Looked like Foxy Beth Ann was trying to get back up to try to turn this one around. Sylvia said, nope, right back down with you. And yet Beth Ann is back to getting up again. Ooh, and right back down with the mic drop.
The mic drop by Sylvia goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and there we go. Sylvia picks up the win after that mic drop.
An absolutely devastating finisher, using all of that leg strength that she's known for, but still watching this kind of match, it's making you question where all of this anger is being focused, and where's she going to go and redirect it later.
Seems that anger is focused squarely on Rosie Scott.
Oh, come on!
And putting an exclamation point after the match, just stomping on Foxy's knee and mashing it in
And calling it out, saying, see this.
The longer I'm denied Rosie Scott, this will be the result of everyone in my way. And Rosie, you can stop this anytime by taking my challenge, or you can just keep on keeping an eye open. Choice is yours, pup.
Bold words coming out of Sylvia, but I mean, she's already got the win, and it's against Foxy Beth Ann. This is completely outside of her scope. She doesn't need to be doing this.
The days of the carefree, lovable Sylvia have gone, and here comes a serious, taking care of business side of Sylvia, as she has her eyes set on the champion, Rosie Scott.
Yeah, she's got her eyes on that women's conquest belt, and I don't blame her, but she's got to redirect that anger before something else comes and bites her in the tail end, and well, no one's going to enjoy that.
All right, so before our upcoming segments, let's have a little word from Honor Pro, shall we? Looking to bring some exciting action to your sim or venue? Honor Pro Wrestling wants to bring a show right to you. Sign up now and get the Honor Pro experience right in your house. Not looking to host this roadshow, but still want to work with us? Sign up now and bring your shot to Soralia, or partake in one of our sponsorship packages today. Fill one of the applications here and become part of the Honor Kingdom today. Thank you, Adrian.
Of course, dropping those links in chat. We just added a new sponsor to our list. We talked about them at the start of the show. That could be you. You could be in our commercial reel. We could be coming straight to your show. So go ahead and click those links if you're interested, and we'd love to work with you.
Indeed. One of our future sites is the Golden Stallion. So we'll be having some shows at the Golden Stallion soon. So watch out for that announcement.
Look, I'm just saying, Sly Cooper's dance-crazed cousin has a receipt that I need to collect on.
Yeah, I see what you mean, Miss White Song. This is becoming a pressing issue, and I understand you want this handled. I think tonight's match speaks volumes about your concerns.
Mercury, hey, I'm coming in.
Oh, look, here's the trust fund baby now.
Ah, Miss Scott. I'm guessing you're here about Sylvia.
We need to talk about the fucking shit that happened with Sylvia on Tuesday. Wait. What is she doing in here? What are you doing here? Why are you here? What's going on?
I'm talking business with the man in charge.
Just discussing Sylvia's recent match. She has become very violent in a short amount of time. And Rome here has been making me aware of some concerns and issues that she's caused.
Aye, and how I deserve a proper bloody shot of that gold you're carrying.
Oh, trust me, you will get your rematch against Miss Scott here for the Women's Conquest title. However, I'll need to make some arrangements first. It's going to take some time.
A rematch? Listen, you'll get your fucking rematch. But first, I need to deal with Sylvia. No, you need to deal with Sylvia, Brian. Either you do it or I do it. I don't give a fuck what happens, but this needs to be dealt with now.
I totally get your frustration. I'll tell you what, this Tuesday, it'll be you and Sylvia, Conquest title on the line, and whoever wins will face Rome on May 7th for the title. What do you think?
Me against Sylvia. With my title on the line, winner facing Rome. You know what? Fuck it. Book it. Because I need some fucking answers.
Works perfectly for me, Rosie. I'll be seeing you and your belt real soon.
Good. Glad we could get this resolved. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to make a call.
You heard it right here, folks. Next week, or this upcoming Tuesday, Rosie Scott will be taking on Sylvia Nux for that Conquest title. Winner faces Rome at the next Gold Rush at Gold Rush.
We're starting to see a lot more matches laying themselves out in anticipation of Gold Rush. We've got the heavyweight championship on the line. We already know we're waiting on the stipulation. Now we know for a fact that Rome Whitesong is going to be at Gold Rush with the winner between Sylvia Nux and our current champion, Women's Conquest champion, Rosie Scott, to face her at Gold Rush. I'm curious to see what's coming up in store in a couple weeks on Tuesday.
Me too, and this is an excellent opportunity for Rosie to get 2 wins under her belt, if you pardon the pun, because she needs 5 wins in order to cash that championship in for any title in Honor Pro. This is make or break for Rosie, so make sure to keep your eyes peeled here at Honor. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Honor Pro Wrestling is sponsored by the following.
Bad Unicorn was founded in 2012 by Bad Craven. Bad Unicorn is a versatile brand, rooted in urban street styles and branching out in many different styles from there, bringing you the best fashion, accessories, home and garden decor and builds. If you want to hang with the cool kids, Bad Unicorn is your first stop. Always designed with the highest level of detail and original mesh and textures, Bad Unicorn's Wild Collection brings you only the best in Second Life street styles.
As a virtual tribute artist and entertainment company in Second Life, Hustle by Any Means Entertainment specializes in creating unforgettable visual concerts and parties. We aim to take the virtual concert experience to the next level by providing high-quality visuals, audio, and engagement with the audience. Our team is dedicated to bringing the best in virtual entertainment, and we pride ourselves on our ability to make every event a success. Whether you're looking for custom virtual concerts or a themed party, we've got you covered. Let us bring the energy and excitement of live entertainment to your virtual world.
Feel beautiful like a lily or edgy like a thorn. Making custom and commercial mods, Evergarden is here to help you bloom in the sun or the moonlight. Ever-changing and ever-growing.
Lilac, Loveless Illusions, Levins, and Club, a neo-dystopian after-hours lounge and hangout. Join us any day of the week for live DJs, dancers, and more. Lose yourself in the illusion of love over at Lilac.
Not a whorehouse, but a whore home. Lunartic Lovin's Lounge is a fun and unpredictable in the best ways with an energetic and accepting atmosphere. All are welcome to join the party and the shenanigans.
Step into the ring with Wildfire, where electrifying action and larger-than-life characters ignite the world of pro wrestling animations. We hold the largest selection of pro wrestling animations in Second Life with our Iron brand. Get ready to feel the heat as Wildfire sets the world of animation wrestling ablaze. Wildfire, time to burn.
Looking for some professional Second Life video recording and editing work for your organization's upcoming event? Consider Sashi Cat Productions. Reach out to our very own Sashi with ideas and for current rates. You can find Sashi here during show nights as she also live streams our shows. At Boreal Studios, we inspire, explore, create, and showcase moments at an affordable price with friendly faces you can trust. We capture whatever your imagination desires.
Thanks to our sponsors for taking a chance on us and for providing us resources to provide quality entertainment for all of you.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I think we're just about done with the show, huh? I mean, there's no more matches to get to. We've already heard from... Oh, this is how it feels to be interrupted.
Oh, I don't mind this interruption.
Max, please stay seated, okay? We do not need to get the parole officer in here again.
Look. They said 10 feet, alright? Doesn't mean consecutive feet, alright?
I thought it was 50, but that's not my job. Coming out, the Conqueror himself, Hammer! Representing Hit Squad. I kind of like the ring of that. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I do too. Hi, Hammer. Hey, Hammer. I'm over here. I'm over here, Hammer. Hi. I'm living right here.
Oh my goodness.
Over here. He saw me. He saw me.
Skillets, you stupid bitch. Honestly and truly, teaming up with VIP would have been the best fucking chance you had. See, a history lesson for everybody here who doesn't know. A young, fresh-faced Hammer steps his way into Second Life professional wrestling. He's on top of the world, lighting the grid up like you motherfuckers couldn't believe. I defend my world title on the show developmentally that I happens. I get a match against Skillets. Skillets tries his damnness to take me down, but what happens? Just like everybody else, another fucking nail. And all I have for the next 3 years is this Stan-ass motherfucker, but I made you tap, and yet here I am, still growing, developing, thriving, and this stalking, desperate bitch decides to follow me to honor my fucking federation and attack me in one of the biggest matches of my career. But it's all good. Skillets, you wanted me? I'm right here. You should have finished the job then. Get your ass down here and come get this ass whooped.
Hammer issuing the open challenge.
Yeah, Skillix, come get your ass whipping. Oh, wait a minute.
This ain't Skillix. Man, we're 0 for 2 on callouts tonight, aren't we?
That's not Skillix. That's... Oh dear God, no.
What?
Not
Who is
him.
this? I don't know who is this? Who is this guy?
I didn't think he would... oh my God.
Max, I know Hammer's in the ring, but I need you to use your words. Who is this guy?
He is the most dominating force in all of SL Pro Wrestling. That is the force of nature himself, Buck. We haven't seen Buck in almost a year. He's been... I don't know where he's been, but Buck is here in Honor Pro.
He is, and I can see what he's signing. Trust me, I'm a translator. He's saying, I accept. I guess he's accepting the challenge, what, by himself on behalf of Skillix?
Looks like it, and if I was Hammer, I would be very careful. Buck is... I'm speechless right now. My brain is just fried right now. Buck is here in Honor Pro.
Well, then I'll speak for you because it looks like Hammer said that he's dead. So we've accepted the challenge, the meeting of the minds. And now this match is about to go down. I guess we got ourselves a main event, y'all!
This will be our main event, everybody. It is the Conqueror Hammer taking on the force of nature himself, Buck, and here we go. And here we go, time lockup. Hammer taking on Buck. Buck hasn't been seen in SL Wrestling for, I don't know, has it been a year and a half? And he has accrued a legendary career as one of the biggest, meatiest men in SL Wrestling.
And I guess now the logical explanation is for him to come back by putting him up against Hammer. It's essentially a big, meaty men slapping meat kind of fight.
And that's my kind of fight.
Max, oh my God. Well, it's looking like this is turning into a bit of a, no pun intended here, drag, as they're both trying to take control here. And Buck just giving him a big old chop to the chest, leaving him against the ropes.
Buck throwing Hammer to the corner, going coast to coast. Oh, a hard corner splash! And a belly to belly! And the sheer strength from Buck. The sheer strength of Buck.
Sheer strength indeed. I mean, both of these dudes are clocking in close to 300. Hammer himself, 6'11", 280. Okay? You don't just toss Hammer around. Hammer tosses you.
Indeed. I wish Hammer would toss me around. Anyways,
I regret saying that out loud.
Buck pulling Hammer up, and Hammer with some jabs of his own. Oh! Hard right hand to the face of Buck.
I'm something of a boxer myself. I can see a right cross when I see one, and that's one hell of a combo. Now he's picking him right up and dropping him in a huge fireman's carry. I'm thinking the scariest thing about this entire match has got to be our referee, Vanity. She's over here scrambling just to not get caught in the crossfire.
I mean, I wouldn't pay. Anyway, Vanity goes for the count 1.
Only good for one count.
But I would give to be in Vanity's shoes in between two meaty men like that.
Well, unfortunately for you and me, we're both here on this desk. Vanity is over there, and Hammer is standing up, pacing up to Buck. Looks like he's about to come and grab him, and I was right about that. Oh, God!
Oh! Did you see her?
That had to have been
just
some kind of
rolled him
suplex.
Rolled him up, and then hit him with that. Hammer threw Buck into the corner, but Buck exploded from the corner with a lariat to Hammer.
Turning that momentum Hammer used completely against him, and Buck, for all intent and purposes, 298 pounds. He's no light piece of string either. I mean, this is absolutely an insane match and an insane toss from the captured Buckplex of Buck.
Try saying that 5 times fast.
What, the captured Buckplex of... I couldn't even say it once.
The captured Buckplex... nope, I can't even say that once either. T-Bone Buckplex...
T-Bone Buckplex. You're not going to get that one out either, but he's definitely not done tossing Hammer around like an old tool from a backyard shed. Let Hammer get himself back up to his feet one more time.
I think you're going to have to call those moves, because I can't.
Like this half Nelson Buckplex right here? Yeah, you're absolutely right. Oh, man, I think momentum is certified for Buck right now, and Hammer is completely laid out. Max, stay seated.
I cannot.
I can't either. This is my first time on the desk, and I've got to go through this. And now we've got Buck sending himself right over. Oh, hi, Buck.
Oh, I think he went through the rope, so that is not a disqualification on his part.
Even if he went over, he sent him up over his own volition. That would have been, that's 100% Buck. And wait, where did Hammer go? Oh, he is coming right up to Buck, and
ooh!
There's that 20 count we were talking about at the top of the show. Mags, I understand that we are now closer than 10 feet to Hammer. I won't say anything if you don't.
You better not say anything. Anyways, here comes Hammer shoving Buck to the apron. Oh, look at that giant hand lighting his chest up. Oh, and then Uranagi into the apron. Oh!
Now keep in mind, folks, that apron has got very, very light nothingness in terms of padding, okay? That back ate all of that metal bar. Buck is feeling it.
I have seen Buck in action so many times. He is usually the dominating force in any match. This is the first time I'm seeing somebody his size taking him to task. and Buck with a gore! Gore by Buck to Hammer. He got all of
reaction. Based off of that reaction, I'm guessing this must be something of a signature of Hammer's. But the thing you got to keep in mind is Hammer got tossed real close to those steps. I'm not sure if he hit his head on the way down. And if that didn't hit his head on the steps, that suplex neckbreaker against the steps absolutely did. And we're only up to an 11 count on the outside. We're up to 20 before the match gets called. You think we're going to milk the next 8 seconds?
They're taking full advantage of that 20 count. And as we said in the earlier, that 20 count can lead to all sorts of shenanigans. Buck throwing Hammer back into the ring. Can't win the match from outside the ring unless it was a, anywhere falls match. But this is not. This is a one-on-one singles wrestling match. Win by submission, DQ, pinfall. Oh, count out and only a 2. I think that was the first 2 count of this entire match.
First 2 count of the match, and it took Buck slapping Hammer's head against the steps twice to accomplish it. But don't get me wrong here. Buck took some heavy hits himself, and he's absolutely feeling it right now. Hammer back to standing. Buck immediately coming in, putting him in. Looks like some kind of hammerlock. I think this is the end.
A hammerlock to the Hammer. Oh, no, it's actually a full Nelson. Buck calls this the end because that's all it is for his opponents. It's the end, and Hammer bounced off the middle rope, goes for the cover. 1, 2. Buck releases the hold and kicks out at 2.5.
Bloody insane, and good on Hammer making use of those ropes to literally catapult himself over and turn a submission hold into a pinfall, running up with that giant knee strike. Buck seeing stars.
Oh, and a Samoan drop by Hammer. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, that was good.
That's insane.
That was good only for a 2.
I'm starting to question the kind of stuff they're feeding Bambi out in the woods. Buck is taking punishment and coming back for more as Hammer jumps on him and starts pounding his face in. I half expected you to capitalize on that one. Anyways,
yeah, I just got another notice from HR, so I'm trying to be a good boy. I don't want to rack up more than 2 warnings from HR. Anyways, here's Hammer with a stalling vertical suplex, but no! Buck counters! F5! F5 by Buck goes for the pin! That's it, people! 1, 2, 3... No! No! No!
It's only good for 2! Hammer! It's a 2 count!
Hammer kicked out of the F5 by Buck! Holy crap!
Absolutely insane. I mean, this is Hit Squad's finest right here. We're talking about this man, the former heavyweight champion, holding the belt for the men's title on behalf of King Vita. This man is championship caliber. Okay, and now you got Buck over here telling him to get up. He's not signing anything, so there's nothing for me to read. And I don't think this is a good idea. I think Buck needs to get on him.
Oh, and a spear! A spear, but no! Buck went for the spear, but no! Hammer just... No!
This is what I'm talking about. You let Hammer get back to his feet, and now they're both out. I think they collided, clash of heads. I'm saying Vanity Caller. I think these boys went night-night.
Both Buck and Hammer bumped heads with the... Both of them went for the same thing, that spear. I mean, I don't know. I would give it to Buck because Buck's head is harder. He's got those antlers. Oh,
yeah, I don't know. We're up to a 7. I mean, 8, and I don't know, maybe those antlers might be a thing for Buck, but Hammer's got some kind of hardness himself. Oh, nope, they're both back up. Buck coming in with the first shot.
Thank you for continuing and not letting me take advantage of that.
I wasn't going to give it to you. You just said you're trying to behave for HR, and now it's an all-out slugfest in the middle of the ring. Yes, let's keep her going.
Big meaty man slapping me with the forearm smashes. Oh, and Hammer just knocking him out.
I think that's about all the Buck could handle. I don't know about you, but I think Hammer's about to be having some venison for dinner as he picks Buck up. It looks like he might be signaling the end here.
Can have some of this rump ropes. Anyways, and the sky high by Hammer.
Huge drop on the back, huge targeting on that low lumbar region. We're talking about him already getting slammed on the apron before. Every shot that lands him on the back like this.
Nail driver by Hammer. That looked devastating. Going for the pin. It's over. 1, 2.
It's gotta be.
Oh,
no! You gotta be kidding me! This man took so much punishment to the back, and he's still kicking out. Buck is something else.
Motherfucker.
Oh shit!
If anybody knows about taking it in the,
I don't know. Let Hammer have the last word, please. Do not do this to me. As he's pulling him in.
He goes for the martial clapping that hammerlock into martial law.
Better tap, nap, or get clapped. This over. There's nothing left for him.
Hammer with that martial law. Just, with that grapevine, just holding it in.
He's clinching it up. You saw Buck almost make it for the rope break, and Hammer took advantage of that huge weight and just dropped him on his back. I think he's out.
No.
I think that's it.
Is that... Did Hammer just knock Buck out?
Hammer just knocked out the Buck, and I mean, let's face it, he used his sign language to speak anyway. He wasn't in a position to talk. His hands ain't moving. That's night.
Ladies and gentlemen, and those in between, here is your winner and my future husband, Hammer!
And here you go, King. Preach your words. I got you.
Hey, Skillets, wherever your lurking ass is at, May 7th, you're fucking dead.
That's all she wrote. May 7th. That's my math is correct. That's Infinity, not this upcoming Tuesday, but the week after. It seems he's already signaled when he wants his man.
And I have signaled when I want my man. Anyways, here.
I can't say anything around you, can I?
Look, I am a master linguist. Alright?
A master of something, alright, but I think we can finally say this is the end of the night. No more promos, no more surprise matches, no more interrupting me. I think we're done here, yeah?
Indeed, we are done, and like to give it up for our commentator here, Adrian. You did an amazing job. Thank you for joining me here on the desk. This has been a pleasure.
Hey, likewise. Even though I could have done with a few less horse puns in the first half of the show, it's been absolutely fun, and thank you all for having me. And I hope this is not the last time you hear of Adrian Banner.
Indeed, and I have been one of your other commentators, Megas Nilram, and don't forget to come to Tuesday, Honor Infinity, where we will be having an amazing night of wrestling for you. But for tonight, we are done here. Make sure to stay for our meet and greet. Have a good night, everybody, and stay safe out there.